When it comes to holiday gifts, would you rather pick out your own gift or be surprised? The answer most Americans gave may surprise you coming up. Hello, I'm Bobby Lee, and this is a Money Crashers crash course on what to do with unwanted holiday gifts. It won't surprise anyone to hear that most people would rather pick out their own holiday gifts than have someone else guess at what they want. That according to two studies. The National Retail Federation says that most people want gift cards for the holidays, signaling that gift recipients want the flexibility of choosing their own items. And in a 2011 study published by the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology, they say that people are almost always happier with gifts that they pick out for themselves. But what happens if you get stuck with one of these gifts that you just really don't want? You can either return or exchange the gift, or you could regift it. Let's talk about each option in more detail. If you want to return or exchange the gift, there's a lot of things to keep in mind. First, you'll want to look for a gift receipt. Many retailers offer gift receipts so recipients can return a gift without actually knowing the real price that was paid. Of course, the gift giver actually has to request a gift receipt at the point of purchase. With some retailers, they may not take back a gift without a receipt, period, whether that's a duplicate, a gift receipt, or the original receipt. Second, you'll want to check the store's return policy. They'll have very specific information on what can be returned, where you can return it, when you can return it, and what you can get for it. For example, electronic items, such as computers, are notorious for having very tight return policies. Some retailers may take back an item that has already been opened, some may not. Added into the complexity is where you can return the item. While some stores will let you take an internet order back to the store for return, some others may not let you do that. Some consumer-friendly stores will have extended holiday return policies. Others will leave their normal return policy in place through the holidays. And even if you are able to return the item, the big question is, how much will you get for it? Some retailers will charge you a restocking fee of up to 15% of the purchase price paid. Third, wait out the holiday rush. Even after Christmas, stores are still very crowded with holiday shoppers. American Express found in a 2014 survey that 2/3 of all Americans expect to shop on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Some shop for the holiday sales, others wish to spend the gift cards they received for Christmas. Some even intend to get an early start on their gift shopping for the next holiday season. Whatever the reason, the last week in December is most certainly a busy time for retailers. It is better to wait out the holiday rush if you need to make a return. Fourth, bring identification. 5% of all returns made to a store are fraudulent in some way, according to a 2012 survey by the National Retail Federation. To crack down on this problem, some stores require you to show some form of identification, like a driver's license. To take it a step further, some stores keep careful track of the number of returns that you make without a receipt using a national database. Fifth, keep it quiet. Trading or exchanging gifts doesn't just involve dealing with the store, it also involves the person who gave it to you. Even if you don't like the gift, you don't want to hurt the gift giver's feelings by just saying so. Just send a thank you card and be done with it. But if the gift giver asks you about the present later, be sure you have a plausible excuse ready. If returning and exchanging is not the right choice for you, and you're thinking about regifting instead, here are some things you'll need to consider. In an American Express survey, 76% of respondents said that they thought regifting was acceptable, and 42% admitted that they had done so in the past year. But when it comes to gifts that you give, gift givers don't quite feel the same way. 44% of respondents said they would be offended if they found out the person who received a gift from them then gifted it to someone else. So here are some rules for regifting that you should keep in mind. Choose the right recipient. The whole point of regifting is to think about the other person's needs and to give them something that would make them happy. Regifting a cookbook to an avid home chef is smart. Regifting the same cookbook to someone who hates cooking is not smart. Don't make it so obvious. There's nothing wrong with openly passing a gift on to someone else. It's quite another thing to rewrap someone else's gift and pass it off as one that you picked out yourself. Regifting an ill-conceived present sends exactly the wrong message. Instead of saying, "I thought of you," these presents say, "I didn't want this, but it's good enough for you." Regift in different social circles. Regifting in other social circles makes it less likely that the gift giver would find out. After all, passing on a gift from a coworker to a family member may not result in as many opportunities for the gift recipient to find out than, say, passing a gift amongst close friends. Don't regift used gifts. If you regift something used, it's not a gift, it's a hand-me-down. Don't regift a heartfelt gesture. It's pretty obvious that if your grandmother gives you a necklace that's been in the family for generations, it's not okay to simply wrap it up and give it to your girlfriend, unless she's about to become part of your family. Packing up the gift nicely. It should come packed in the same box as the original item. Nothing says tacky like using the wrong box or a shopping bag from a different store. That's just in poor taste. Remember that if you don't like to return your gift and you don't want to re-gift it, you can also think about hosting a gift swap. A gift swap may be a great opportunity to throw another party and get a present that you really want. You want to start by bringing only gifts that are unused and in good condition. Then you want to make sure that people in the party aren't in the same social circles as the people who gave you the present in the first place. How awkward would that be if they found out? There are many different kinds of swaps, including Yankee swap, otherwise known as a white elephant. Musical gifts. Presents are passed around until a preloaded song stops playing. Then whatever gift is in your hand is yours. In-home trivia night. How much fun would it be to host a trivia night? Each person gets to open a gift whenever they answer a trivia question correctly. Bottom line, it's pretty easy to get rid of an unwanted holiday gift. Just make sure you're following proper etiquette. Let's review what we discussed. First, I told you about the ins and outs of returning an unwanted holiday gift. Second, I discussed ways to exchange an unwanted holiday present. Third, I mentioned the idea of regifting. Finally, I discussed hosting a gift swap. For more information about shopping wisely for the holidays, visit our website at moneycrashers.com. I'm Bobby Lee with Money Crashers, and this has been a crash course on how to get rid of your unwanted holiday gifts.